This is CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with MTK Global at the Matchroom Gym. Delighted to be joined after a long time. Talking about me and you, this is a long time.
Yeah.
Conor Benn, how are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good, all good. It's been a while.
Oh, it feels like forever.
Yeah.
Feels like since my debut, really.
It must have been, like I said, a frustrating time. You haven't fought since on the undercard of Anthony Joshua and Eric Molina, which has been roughly around 5 months. So, yeah, it must have been, after getting to 6-0, it must have been a frustrating period.
Yeah, I was used to fighting every month, and that's what I wanted. Me not fighting is the best thing that's happened to me. I've had a lot of time to work on things, a lot of time to learn and perfect my craft. Which I weren't able to do. I was banging out fights left, right, and centre, where it was more about fitness, dealing with pressure, etc. Whereas now I've had time to sit down, relax, and drill myself with my jab for a week, just a week, work on the same thing. Another week, switch it, and that's all I've been doing. So you lot will see when I fight again all the things I've been working on.
Just explain to me, or explain to the people rather, the reason why you've been out for this period.
I've been out, because I wanted to learn my craft. I've had a lot of time on my hands, so I thought I'd use the opportunity to learn. I've got age on my side, I've got time as well. So even now I ain't in no rush to get back. I only fight when my trainer says, "Look, you're ready to fight." I was making little silly errors in my fights that I needed to perfect, and I ain't got a rush. I smashed out 6 fights last year. I've had 6-7 months out by the time I fight again, and I'll smash out a few more fights by the end of the year.
Just picking up a little bit of background noise on this.
Yeah, so if you can't, it's like picking up some noise.
Sorry, won't be long. Yeah, so the plan is you obviously will return hopefully before the summer break.
Yeah.
Any date actually penciled in as such?
80% sure on what bill I'm going to be. I'm not sure if I'll wait till it's announced. But yeah, I know when I'm fighting next.
And that must be like a little bit of a relief there that you've got kind of a date in mind.
Yeah,
obviously
definitely.
You are in training and.
I know I'll have a busy back end of the year, so it weren't really one of my concerns. I had itchy feet. Do you know what I mean? I use the time to learn, and what a better way to learn without no pressure, without no social media, cameras in there, pressure. It was just simple, relaxing, learning, and enjoying the sport.
From the moment you turned pro, it has kind of been, there's been a lot of focus on yourself, and especially, like I said, you was around the cameras for quite a while because you had 6 fights in that period, so there was always, people like me sticking cameras in your face,
Yeah.
etc. But how was you dealing with all that, first of all?
It's all like sometimes you sit down and you think, like, I can't believe where I am and the journey it's been so far. I mean, each fight's been different. Each fight has been been completely different, brought out different emotions, different wins, different excitement, different hype, different vibes. Gained a lot more supporters. So it's all been from down to lifestyle as well, down to being able to drive nice motors and go here and go there and just do it off my own back. It's I've made some mad memories last year, and can't wait to see what this year holds.
I do want to talk to you about a slightly controversial point over the last few months. Not sure where it's all stemmed from, but obviously there was an issue with the boxer Robin Deakin in relation to a Periscope video. I know you've addressed it. I know you've put an apology out for it, but I just wanted your take on it, really, Conor.
It was a mistake that you learn for, and I apologised before it come out. I said sorry off my own back, and I didn't know he took it so personally. It went to be personal, so I apologised to him, and it weren't my intentions. And you just live and you learn. When the papers come out and twisted it and said I was forced to apologise, all you can do is learn from it. And I've apologised to him directly. I've apologised to each individual mum. Completely different message. Just saying how sorry I am, and it's not what I want. I remember I went to a Q&A and this mum messaged me saying, "Oh, I was there. I met you. You're a lovely boy, but why have you done this?" I apologised to her. I apologised to all of them that messaged me. It's something that he twisted, which he knew it weren't my intention. Anybody who knows me knows it weren't my intention. I'm just not like that. I weren't raised that way. You know, but all I can do is apologise and, you know, learn from my mistakes and learn anything can be twisted, so be careful what you say. And I've learned that at the age of 20, you know, so it won't be happening again.
Regardless of, you know, how it was twisted, could you see why some people would look at that and think, you know, what is Conor doing here? That sort of attitude. Can you see that?
Because of what he put up. If you was to just watch the video, maybe not. But if you've seen what he's put up and how he's sort of made it out like, then yeah, you know, it's understandable. You know, people don't know me, all where they seen was that, and you know, again, it's a mistake. You know, I'm only 20, and you know, you gotta learn from mistakes. And if I don't make mistakes, I ain't gonna be perfect. I'm not a blank canvas. You know, I'll learn from it. You know, I don't anything like that will ever happen again. I don't disrespect fighters. I don't know. We was all lads on a holiday having jokes, and you know, it got a bit out of hand. And but yeah, I don't like disrespecting fighters, and you know, it's not what I'm about.
But like I said, it's kind of done with, and you can't do any more than what you've done.
People have now seen what his intentions were, and you know, God's got my back. You know, so
Dog just walked in the gym. Yeah. Yeah, so I know it was important for you just to kind of draw a line over it and moved on from it. And I haven't spoke to you about this before. That's why only reason I'm bringing it up. I know this is.
No, it's cool. It's been a while. It's died down, but you know, all I can do is apologise. You know, it's not me, and you know, what can you do? It was a horrible thing to deal with here here in England on my own. You know, it was it was a horrible period, really. You know, because it's when it's not the way you are, but you can't make anyone believe that's not the way you are. You know, it's it's quite frustrating, but you know, you live and you learn, and it's past now. It's past.
Has it been difficult for you not having your dad around every day?
Not necessarily my dad, but my family. You know, having my family around. You know, it's you just think like, what is life? You know, everything you thought would make you happy, all this from my debut, when it was all about the watches, the cars, you know, it's all changed, because you know what does it bring? What does it actually be? You hear people who actually have things say, oh, you know, it don't mean anything. Oh, you're chatting rubbish just because you got it. No, they actually don't. Do you know what I mean? You know, having my family there, you know, where like if I ain't got, like, I hate being on my own. And, you know, you get lonely. Yeah, you get really lonely. So,
I mean, I know it's your family, but just I made reference to your dad, of who your dad is, and like I said, the influence he's had on you, and especially in the first couple of fights, he was obviously there, and then obviously with him being in Australia, it's, you know, it was how it worked out, and he kind of said from day one that he was happy to leave you in the hands of your promoter Eddie Hearn, because he trusts Eddie Hearn, and you know, he don't needs to be wrapped around you 24/7.
No, it's not. No, it's not like that. I'm not talking boxing terms, but in the boxing world, I'm okay. I can deal with that. That's fine. You know, everything's fine. I'm talking about the life when I go home from gym. When I'm in gym, it brings me a sense of peace. But when I'm out the gym and I have a lot of time on my hands, you know, it's what do you do? What do I do? Like, if I'm not in the gym, I'm at home. That's it. You know, and then I go places. I don't really go anywhere. I don't go to none of the boxing events. I don't do nothing. You know, and then when I do go to the boxing event, it's like, oh, I forgot, like, I'm someone sort of, like, people want pictures of me, do you know what I mean? You forget, because I'm over here in Brentwood in clothes, like, I go home, go gym, go home, go gym. Like, you don't really see me at the boxing, you don't really see me just, like, being, I don't know, it's like I don't, when I go to places, boxing events, I feel like I've got an expectation. Like, I've got to remember there's people watching me, do you know what I mean? So, I like just being on my own and forget that I've got to be a role model. Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, people forget. It's not an excuse your age, but you're 20 years old. But
it's not even that. I didn't prepare for it.
Yeah.
You can't remember I was staying amateur for 3 more years until Eddie Hearn goes, I want you next, AJ Bill. All right then. You know, and that was it. The rest is history. You know, little did I know that it was going to be like this. Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, moving forward now, it's just like I said, you had a good start fight-wise, 6 fights in a relatively short space of time. But would you say that since your pro debut to now, your mindset, not necessarily on boxing, but on life around boxing, has changed?
Yeah, I didn't know boxing was like this either. You know, I didn't know life was like this. You know, I was brought up quite sheltered. Raised in Spain, you know, in a nice villa, And my parents didn't go to work, had nice motors, and I had my own jacuzzi, my own balcony overlooking the sea, in my own bedroom. And I just thought that was a way of life. So then when you come here and you realise now why my parents used to argue what the boxing world was about. I never understood it. I'm like, why can't you not just be happy? You got everything, you know? But then there's just like, you know, just things in the boxing world. You got to say this, you can't say that. You don't go here, don't go there, don't hang around them people. You know, you got to be so careful. You know, people, I haven't changed. Kaleem, Matt, Justin, you know, those are the people who were with me from the start, really. Kaleem and Justin from the start. Has anything changed? No. Do I go out? No. Nothing's changed. Still got the same mindset. You know, I have people around me I can trust because you know what? All it takes is one slip up. One slip up. Come here for a night out. One slip up. And you're gone. I ain't putting myself in that position. You know, so that's one thing I'm sure of. But, you know, I make sure I have good people around me. Make sure I'm careful. So all it takes is some drunk fool to come over.
I understand what you're saying because it's literally it's your actions when you're out, like I said, outside the boxing gym, outside of fight night, every minute of every day. Because it could be one tweet, as you experience, one video, one moment or something that could change your career forever.
Everything, you know, I've got everything going for me. You know, to have a big endorsement like Reebok meant, you know, sponsoring me. You know, having my own nice Mercedes, my own nice villa. You know, it's my own nice apartment, and you know, it's you know, there's a lot going for me. You know, because I realise where I can go, it's a lot more pressure because I have the I have the what's the word to get there?
Desire, hunger.
No, not brand. I can get there. Like, don't slip up because you can get there. Like, you know, it's like this for me. People go like this and like that, whereas me, it's like this. Yeah. But then I've got people throwing things I should have up here, throwing them to me while I'm down here. You know, 6 fights in. You know, so you got to keep complacent. People think, oh, it's easy for you. Like, oh, no, it's not. Do you know what I mean?
You've got all the right tools there, haven't you? That in your favour. You've got the platform. You've got the opportunity, you've got everything there, saying. But it's not always that simple because you have to. Your talent undoubtedly is the thing that will tell at the end of the day, despite who's your broadcaster, who's your promoter, who's training you. It doesn't matter because it's your talent.
You still got to fight. Do you know what I mean? But you know, people want to see another Ben. You know, it's as simple as that. People say, "Oh, you silver spoon this, you silver spoon that." No, but listen, if you were me, you wouldn't be complaining. Do you know what I mean? If you were me, you wouldn't be complaining. I still got to get up and do my training. I've still got to get my head punched in 3 times a week. I still got to do this. I still got to deal with pressure. I've had to leave my family. Would you leave yours? At the age of 20? Well, 18 at the time, would you? To come into this sport? No, I don't think so. So before people can say something, you don't know the ins and outs. You know, all you see is on Instagram me driving with convertibles and all that, but there's more to life than just what I put on social media. There is a lot more. A lot of cries, a lot of this, a lot of I can't do this ain't made for me. And you know, you have them doubts. You know, they have them come through. You know, when everyone's sort of giving you stick. You know, unless you're OD and have thick skin, you know, it's hard.
No one's got thicker skin than that, man. I'll tell you that.
I know.
No one's got thicker skin than him.
Yeah, you know. So, but then again, you know, I'm still a kid, still learning. You know, I've got time. So all these people have been calling me out. I hear it from other people. I don't even know the people who call me. I hear it from other people, and you know, like just pipe down, innit? Pipe down, please.
Listen, it's a war. Anyone's war against social media. It's just you can never stop, regardless of what it is. You can't stop people having their opinions, wrong or right. They're gonna do it. You're gonna have it all the way through your career. You know that. You're gonna have that all the way through your career. I don't get it. Yeah. Listen. I don't think no one gets it. Even the people doing it don't get it. But
yeah, but I look at some of these American fighters, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, you know, young, up and coming. They ain't getting no haters. They don't, you know, they live it up. They're flashing all that. I don't see no negative comments. Why? I don't get it. Why have the Brits got to be some of the Brits? We've got the best supporters, you know. Like look at Ricky Hatton, but some of these idiots on social media, especially Twitter. Oh my word! Oh my word! Oh my word! I don't get it.
Listen, I think it's more. You're thinking more of it because, like I said, you live here and the scene around you is the British boxing scene. But I could assure you that there's not a fighter in the world that doesn't get it at some point.
I think so.
No, I don't believe there is.
At some point.
Listen, I've been at Mayweather fights where the round's been a bit stale for like 30 seconds, and you've got a strong crowd of like 16, 17,000 booing Floyd Mayweather, and that's Floyd Mayweather. I've sat here and I've looked round and gone, all right, Floyd's doing his thing, and this round's going a little bit however it is, but you've got the crowd booing him because it's just how it is.
Yeah.
All fighters get it. It's just we're more aware of it here because we're seeing it.
Yeah,
and
got
you're
ya.
seeing it. But listen, there's no fighter that gets away with it.
Yeah.
You see how much stick Joshua gets?
I know. For what?
Listen, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury gets
I
an
saw
unbelievable
I
amount
saw it in
of
the
stick.
sun come out. Tyson Fury breaking the law because he saw him driving through his glasses. I bet they get, you know what I mean? I bet the geezer who wrote that flipping.
But Tyson Fury knows what he's doing, and Tyson Fury plays the media game because he knows that he says
That's it,
certain
yeah.
things, he's going to get a mixed reaction. You tell me what Anthony Joshua does or says. I mean, listen, he's regarded as a role model, but you tell me what he does for him to get stick or hang. And there is people that give it to him as well, not just Fury, Hay, Bellew, everyone.
Yeah.
So you're definitely not on your own. It's just how you deal with it. So.
I hear that. Just got to deal with it different.
Definitely. You don't have to make any comment on this, but I do want to ask you anyway.
Yes, cool.
When I did an interview with Harley Ben about a few months ago, he didn't really want to talk about his situation regarding his dad, your dad, and yourself. He just said that you two didn't get on. So did want to, because I haven't spoke to you about this, it was a while ago, I did want to ask you if you
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I feel privileged to carry on the Ben name. You know, because that's my name. That's my real name. I feel privileged to carry on a legacy. Who wouldn't want to be a part of the legacy? He's my dad at the end of the day, and I feel privileged. I'm not following in his footsteps. I'm just a Ben at heart, Ben, and I'm a warrior. And for people to say, "Oh, you're going to be a legend like your dad," "Oh, you're following your dad's footsteps," I feel chuffed. Do you know what I mean? He's a living legend. I'm Ben at heart. That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm a Ben at heart. So,
Okay.
I feel privileged, man. If people associate with me and my dad, it's a blessing because you know what, my dad's someone who's well respected, looked up to, rated the best in Britain still, So, no comment.
No comment. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Listen, it's just I get where you're going with it.
Yeah.
So it's saying it without. Yeah. Okay, I get that. But all right. Well, listen. Everyone's doing their thing. You're doing your thing, and he's doing his thing.
Wish him the best, though.
Yeah.
Wish him the best. If he sticks out, I don't know where it come out of nowhere. Him turning pro, really. Same like Eubank's other son, what's his name?
Oh, Nathaniel Wilson.
Nathaniel Wilson.
Yeah.
So I didn't say Bank knows. Yeah, Nathaniel Wilson. Yeah, he come out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? So whether Chris Eubank Jr. or whether I've motivated Harley to turn pro, that's a good thing. But wish him all the best. Yeah,
Okay.
wish him all the best.
All right. Well, listen. I know your sponsor Reebok is waiting to film with you, so I appreciate you doing this with Rifle TV. It's been a while, and good to see you back in training, and obviously we'll see you back at the ring before the summer's out, no doubt. So
Wicked. Just a hint, it's in July.
I think people on there know what show very soon when it's announced. But
It'll be a good one.
It will be a good one.
Be an entertaining one.
Definitely. Have you got anything else you want to add, Conor, before we go?
I just want to say thank you to all my supporters. My fan base is growing on a daily, and it's been an amazing last year. I just want to say thank you for all the support. People who have stuck by my side. It's great to have people on this journey with me, and you know, this year's gonna be a good year, an exciting year. Like I promised you lot last year, you know, it's something different, a bit of fresh air, you know, and yeah, it's nice having the British supporters on my sending Team Ben vibes.
Say hello to his dad for me, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I will.
All right, top man. Thanks a lot. KUGAN, CASSIUS, Conor Benn, IFL TV. Thank you very much.